Because it turns out, little Henry, the little yeoman, he's a very strong little boy,
The
right?
YeoBaby.
The YeoBaby. He's a very strong little boy, right?
I think he is.
Oh. Hi there, folks. I'm Sean the Modern Yeoman, and I'd like to welcome you back to another Work With Me Wednesday edition of the Modern Yeoman, where there's no music, no fancy editing. It's just me and you getting some things done here on the homestead. As I've indicated to you guys before, I'm actually working full-time for a company during the day, and I am lucky and blessed enough to be able to work from home. And when the work day is done, I kind of switch gears and get into homesteading work. And I got to tell you, I really like doing the homesteading work. After sitting in front of a computer all day, it's really nice to kind of work my muscles and get some sun on my face. Again, I'm really happy that I have this job, especially one that allows me to work from home. But I found that my days have been split into two different types of work. There's the computer work for my day job, and then there's the homestead work for my homestead. It's been kind of tough getting used to this new schedule, but I think I'm slowly starting to acclimate to it. And I got to tell you, it's a real blessing to be able to come out here and do this stuff right away without having to worry about a commute. Now, as I mentioned on the previous video, we have a special guest arriving on the Yeostead here in a few days. And so we're trying to prepare, get some things done. One of the things that we're going to be doing this weekend after our special guest arrives is getting the garden planted. Right now we have some greens planted. As you might remember from a few episodes ago, we actually started seed in this garden box right here. I forget what all is in here. I think it's spinach, arugula, it's something else Holly would remember. And then there's also this box right here. I started all of these from seed, and they're starting to grow up pretty nicely. I think it's a fair bet to say that we're not going to have any freezing nights. I know that we got burned last year. Going on that assumption, we set out our entire garden and we got a rogue freezing night, but I think we're on the safe side. So this Sunday is actually May 1st. And from what everyone tells me around here, May 1st, you're pretty much in the clear. So this weekend, we are going to have our special guest and we're going to start planting the rest of our garden. And I, for one, am very, very excited about that. You might be wondering what my task for today is. Well, today's an exciting day because today is the day that the turkeys get to live with the chickens in the chicken run. I am going to introduce the chickens to the turkeys. The two poultry worlds will finally intermingle. I plan to accomplish this fairly easily. So far, I've moved the turkeys out this far. I'm going to move them in a little closer, probably right here in this area. And I'm going to extend the chicken run. I'm going to get another fence. I actually have two of these 164-foot Premier One electric fences. I'm going to get another fence and probably move this out like so. I don't know, like around there. Two purposes. Number one, the chickens will get more room to roam. And number two, the turkeys will be inside the new chicken run. So it's actually not that much work, but it is going to take a lot of hauling stuff around. Setting up the fences is never fun because you have to kind of go back and redo all the different posts you've been at just to make sure the length is right. So I'm going to get to that. And that's my Work With Me Wednesday task. I'd love it if you join me and we can see how these turkeys and chickens get along. Let's get to it. There we go.
hold on. They all got stuck.
Yeah, I know. It's just part of the game with this stuff.
Okay. You stinky boys.
You guys know it's time to move, don't you? Well, if only you knew what was in store. You've got new neighbors, my friends. They're starting to check each other out, it looks like. There are people who have a very, very easy time with Premier One fences, and I'm not one of them. It always ends up getting tangled and twisted for me. Caught on the strand, the spikes will get caught on the strands, they'll get twisted up. I love Premier One fences, I think they're great. I'm gonna continue to buy Premier One, and I will continue to recommend Premier One fences to those that are getting into homesteading. But for whatever reason, it is not easy for me to set it up. Perhaps that's just me. I'm sure there's folks that have been homesteading for a while that have some tricks of the trade, but I'm not one of them. Every time I set up a fence after it's been in storage, it is a pain. Now my poultry, my chickens and my turkeys are gonna have a lot of room to roam. And that's gonna make me happy, that's gonna make them happy. I'd say they have a good 1/4 acre here all to themselves, including cover that they get underneath the south lean-to there. This is a good setup. I'm gonna keep the turkeys in the A-frame for maybe another week, get them used to chickens. And then I will release them, I'll let them go. I'll clip their wings and I'll let them go hang out with the chickens. And I think we'll be good. I'm actually gonna be setting up a roost in the lean-to. Talked about that a couple videos ago, about the roost I have planned for the turkeys and whatever birds wanna sit on that roost, but a roost that I can actually take down as needed. Stay tuned to future videos for that. I'll set that up. That'll be a nice, easy project, fun one too. Watch out. You're excited. Okay, it looks like there's a little bit of interaction going on here between these two species, the chicken and the turkeys. They're curious, more so the chickens and the turkeys. The turkeys seem all ready to go. The chickens are a little more concerned, it appears to me. Hi, Holly.
Hi.
So, turns out you're pregnant.
Yes, it turns out.
With a little boy named Henry.
I am.
What's the latest with Henry?
He's moving around. I've been, so I'll be 19 weeks this Friday, which I don't know when your video is airing, but
Tomorrow.
basically I'm almost halfway through per pregnancy dates.
Yeah.
And I've started to feel him. So
Like
he's
every day, right? Have you
pretty
felt
much
him
every
today?
day. Oh yeah.
He's been kicking around.
Yeah, whenever I bend down or lift my leg or
Drink orange flavored liquid.
or drink something
Sweet.
sweet, he moves around. So we've been feeling him. I've been feeling him.
I have felt him once or twice putting my hand on the belly, but it was very, very faint. So I think just a couple more weeks and I'll start to feel those kicks. Because it turns out, little Henry, the little yeoman, he's a very strong little boy,
The
right?
YeoBaby.
The YeoBaby. He's a very strong little boy, right?
I think he is.
All right. Well, thanks for the update, Ollie.
Absolutely.
Busy times ahead, my friends. Garden this weekend. Special guest arriving to stay with us for some time this week. Good news about baby H, baby Henry, and of course, pig friends. We're gonna build a pig shelter here soon. I want to get these guys moved out, start moving them out into the woods so they can start doing some work for us. Much like you see the pigs at the Kramer Life working for them, I want to get Frank and Beans working, don't I, buds? I think they're ready too. They've got a nice little stretch here, but they need to be out in the woods. I think that's where they belong. I think that's where they want to be. That's where I want them to be. A lot going on. Thanks for hanging out with me on this Work With Me Wednesday edition of the Modern Yeoman. I haven't been super consistent about putting these up just because I've been getting used to my new schedule. It takes a lot of extra work to put these out, so I really appreciate you guys watching this. I'm gonna go edit this video right now and eat dinner while I do it, but it's worth it. It's worth it to me to record this, not only for myself and my family, for you guys. It's worth it for you guys, for those of you that watch the channel. I think hopefully maybe you get a little bit of peace out of watching me and joining along with me as I work the farm. There's something to be said about old-fashioned labor with your hands, getting things done outside, especially on a night like tonight, a spring night in East Tennessee. Couldn't ask for better weather. I'm a very, very blessed man. So thanks for watching this particular episode. Stay tuned. Exciting things ahead. I'll hopefully get that out to you guys this coming Sunday. Garden. Special guest arriving. Stay tuned for that. And until we see you then, remember, as always, slowly, slowly.